when you're dealing with how people are moving, most Americans have a habit of having really good posture. Mike over here has been working a lot on his posture to help with his neck and everything, right? So he stands really up straight, chest out, eyes forward, neck forward, shoulders rolled back, puffing his check in a good gait in the step, right? It's great for him, right? But most places he's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. So sometimes you have to roll your shoulders up, slouch a little, just walking around with your head slightly tilted down, looking just a couple feet in front of you as you're going through with glancing up, and that really doesn't draw a lot of attention. Eye contact is what really pulls people in.
If you're going somewhere where you're actually going to get back to civilization, you're simply escaping a force, it's important to have, if you drink some really weird water, keep a little bit of it with you. That way when you get to that medical facility, you can be like, this is what I drink. Am I going to die?
Yeah, and the answer might be yes, but at least they can give you something to make it comfortable. You know, worst case scenario. But that's just one of the things that you might run into, drinking shit that you don't want to, but you have to.
Do you want to explain how to make those water filters? It's actually pretty interesting.
So these guys are awesome. The first thing that you would put into it is charcoal, and that would be down at the base, followed by rocks, sand, grass, pebbles, things of that nature. And you're layering it in a system of coarse up top, or fine up top, down to coarse at the bottom, and charcoal is the last. And you would just pour it all into these little guys here. Through the top. It's one of the issues that you see in urban environments is there's a lot of straight lines throughout a lot of the cities, especially in the US where we use a grid pattern. Other cities will have more of a mosaic feel to the design and structure of it, and it's easier to lose things in those areas. But with a grid, if you're in like, I think one of the terms I heard was a linear danger area type thing, it's one of those things they can see straight down the entire thing. So you have to change up directions pretty frequently and quickly in order to really lose somebody behind you.
And what's nice with our initial movement is when we do it, like he was talking about, that 10 meters, we can simply round a corner, and if there's a lot of people, it's actually not that difficult to get lost in those people. The big thing is gonna be on that initial movement.
So for comms inside of a city, there's a couple of different options. Most people are gonna have a cell phone with them. Problem with cell phones is that, well, the majority of the ones out there right now, you can't turn off. So if you can get old burner phones, it's really nice because you can actually take the battery out. One, it makes the phone last longer. You can swap out the batteries frequently, and it just extends the life of that tool. If the phone towers aren't working, then you also have backups that you can do using radios, whether it's going to be analog, DMR, things of that nature. The big problem with dealing with radios inside of larger cities because of buildings and all that sort of stuff is you get a lot of bounce off of those buildings with the direct radio frequency signals. So unless you're hitting repeaters or anything else like that, it's going to be really difficult to get line of sight from your radios to communicate, especially when you're surrounded by concrete.